In February, I traveled back to Houston so that I could get my braces at 32 years old. This has been a long time coming as I have been in Invisalign for the past year and I'm due to have double jaw surgery in the next 6 months. To be honest, the process of getting my braces on as an adult was much different than when I got them on as a teen. I went in this wildly overconfident and I had a really tough time the first month. Having jaw surgery is one of the scariest things that I've ever done. And every time I see the orthodontist at this point, I know it's one step closer to having jaw surgery. And that scares the shit out of me. My stress and anxiety levels have been 10 out of 10.
The first 2 weeks after getting braces was it was just like totally unexpected. I could eat nothing more than mashed potatoes, scrambled eggs, and grits. That was almost exclusively my diet for 2 weeks. I was just shocked. And I was absolutely miserable to be around. It was honestly a wake up call. I know that having jaw surgery is going to be difficult. It is not going to be easy. But having it be this difficult for me to just deal with having braces, I am a little scareder than I was before. I'm like, I'm just going to have to drink Ensure until I'm able to chew again. Like, there's absolutely no fucking way.
We're like 6 weeks out from me getting braces, and I would say that my mental health has been improving significantly. The most helpful part about that is, for one, it's going into spring, and spring is my favorite season. It's like life is just being breathed into me and the rest of the world. We're also 6 weeks out from my previous orthodontist appointment, which means that jaw surgery isn't like the very top of my mind. The further away from jaw surgery I am, the like more I'm able to dissociate. But surgery really scares me because I have a really big fear of death. I don't think that's something that I'm going to be able to tackle before my surgery comes. One of my goals between the last jaw surgeon appointment that I had and my next jaw surgeon appointment is to get cleared by my primary care physician for surgery. And she has done that. But while I was at the appointment, I'd mentioned that I'd had some ear troubles for the past month. And she took one look at it and she said that I need to see my ENT. And so I have an ENT appointment next week. And the whole situation, to be honest, is kind of frustrating for me because I had a consultation with a different ENT like literally 1 month ago, and I told him at that appointment that I thought something was wrong with my ear, and he looked at it and he said everything looked fine. And so to be told a month later that it looks like I have an ear infection, but then also feels like I have a sinus infection now, I'm just like a little frustrated being brushed off by that ENT and that I didn't advocate for myself more. But to be honest, he's not my normal ENT, and I just like didn't feel like dealing with him. And so I just kind of left knowing that I had a PCP appointment coming up. I was able to get a last minute appointment in with my ENT next week. So hopefully we can ensure that whatever infection that I may have is cleared up before I go to the orthodontist next, because I do think that the orthodontist is going to clear me for surgery. And once I'm cleared for surgery, I'll start seeing my jaw surgeon again, and it'll be a matter of like months before my surgery happens. So I'm still shooting for like May or June to have surgery. There's a multitude of reasons for that, which are like, one, I have seasonal depression, so I don't want to go into the winter having surgery. I would rather be like coming off the heels of surgery as I go into winter. I also will be in a wedding next spring, so the sooner that I'm able to have surgery, the sooner the swelling can start going down. And I know that some people have swelling for like up to a year after they have surgery. And I also just like want to be able to unpause my life. Like at this point, I feel like surgery has like pressed the pause button on my life, and that's compounded with the fact that I'm also in graduate school. So dealing with both of those things at the same time has like put a limit on the amount of money I can spend, the amount of social time that I have. I just feel like I'll be more free once I don't have surgery lingering over me anymore. I think what's really hard is that I'm at like one of the most stable points in my life as it relates to finances. So up until this point, I've always been like, oh, I can't go do that thing because I don't have the money, or I can't start this new hobby because I don't have the money. So I feel like I've always just been constantly like pushing the things that I want to do down the road, sitting here talking about how like, oh, I hope that I'll be able to do all the things I want to do after my surgery. It's just another one of those things where I'm like, is this actually prohibiting me from doing the things I want to do, or is it just me placing a limit on myself? Like, I don't want to be that person that's always finding excuses as to why I can't do something that I want to do. I feel like that's not who I am, but I am definitely like I try to be a fiscally responsible person, and like knowing that I have debt is it feels like I don't have freedom. Like, I don't feel like a free person if I owe somebody money. For the past 10 years or so, I've tried to be really fiscally responsible and get myself out of debt and like not take on new debt. One, being able to get to a point where I can fully pay for my jaw surgery out of pocket is such a rewarding like accomplishment. But then two, knowing after I'm done with jaw surgery, I'll only have 1 or 2 more graduate school classes, and I will be able to spend money on things that I actually want to spend them on, is also really satisfying. I mean, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if that means like I'm gonna travel after I graduate. At the very least, I can start dating again. Like, you know what nobody's trying to do is date a girl who's not only in braces but about to have jaw surgery. Like, hi, I'm Alexis. Nice to meet you. Just so you know, in 2 months, I'm gonna have like a major surgery. I won't be able to talk for 2 months or eat regularly, and I might look completely different after this. Like, that just like is not something I'm trying to do. For like, just me specifically not trying to do it, but like I also just can't imagine there's many men out there who are like trying to get into that situation. Mentally, not something I can handle right now. After jaw surgery, I just envision my life being open to so many more possibilities, and that is very exciting. And so even though I'm like so deathly afraid of surgery, I don't want to delay this any longer than it needs to be. I don't really know what's coming next. I know that whatever it is going to be very big and life-changing, and I want to talk about it because it's something that's big in my life, but I don't feel like I know how to talk about it. I don't feel like anybody else wants to hear about it. It prevents me from uploading. And there's so many things I would love to share about my life. Like, I love crafting, and I love woodworking, and I love learning, and I love all of these things. I don't know how to film that shit. Like, I just want to like craft and have fun and make things. Like, sew and paint and like share that with the world. And right now, I'm crafting a new fucking jaw. Cute. Cute. If you guys want to stick around for the shit show, I will be here.